السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي كان موجودا قبل حدوث الأشياء ويبقى بعد فناء الأشياء، تفرد بالأولية والقدم ووسم كل شيء ما عداه بالفناء والعدم، كما قال عز شأنه: كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت. وقال: كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: والذين يصلون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل. صلوات. In the light of dua of Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam, from Sahifa As-Sajjadiyah, his book of supplications, and a supplication which is very famous and very popular supplication, and you read it always, is dua makarim al-akhlaq. So we are discussing this dua, and every single sentence of this dua has a great message to improve our manners, our akhlaq, our character. And it is in the form of supplication, dua, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to change your behavior and the behavior of other people towards you, so that you can live in peace and tranquility and spend your life without oppressing others and being oppressed by anyone. So the passage that we are discussing is about the relationship that you have with other people and how to deal with certain situations when you encounter those very disturbing situations. When the person, any person other than you, of course, he is not good with you, his behavior is very hard, very tough to deal with, and he is mean with you. So he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to change his mind, the person who is against you. And he starts with asking, Abdilni min bighdati ahli shana'an al-muhabba. Allah, change the hatred of the people of animosity with love, and the people وَمِنْ حَسَدِ أَهْلِ الْبَغِي, and the people who are jealous, change their jealousy with compassion. And مِنْ ضِمْنَةِ أَهْلِ الصَّلَاحِ الثِّقَةِ, good people, if they have any misunderstanding about me, change their misunderstanding with a trust. ومن عداوة الأدنين الولاية, and when the people show their animosity towards me, change it to at most love, wilaya. ومن عقوق ذوي الأرحام المبرة. This one we discussed last week. ومن عقوق ذوي الأرحام. And from my relatives who break their relationship with me, المبرة, let them be good with me always. So change their behavior towards me from bad to good. ومن خذلان الأقربين النصرة. This part we are going to discuss today. ومن خذلان الأقربين. أقربين is the plural of أقرب. أقرب is the comparative degree of قريب. قريب means near. أقرب means nearest. أقربين means nearest people. So when then خذلان, what does خذلان mean? When they abandon you, when they just leave you, ignore you, they don't care about you. So their carelessness, their ignorance, or their negligence towards you, it hurts, you know. Always, when if you see someone who is close to you, you love him, and he also might love you or like you. But at the time when you need him, he is not there. He is not helping you. It's called abandonment, khidlan, leaving someone and not caring about him. This carelessness, you know, causes conflict, and the conflict causes then animosity. And actually, it starts with carelessness. And this happens when you have something in your mind, and the person who you love, the person who is very close to you, he doesn't know that what is going on in your mind or in your situation. He doesn't know. This is one of the situations. He has no idea, but you are feeling that why he's not asking about me. He never called me for a week. He did not ask me. I'm going through these, problems, but he never asked. He doesn't know. He might not know. Even if he knows, he might just, waiting for a time, or he might be busy. There are so many reasons, but no. You start feeling that why he is not helping me, or why he is not asking about me, why he is not caring about me. This sensitivity, actually, the source of this sensitivity is what? Aqrabin, closeness. If he's not close, you will never, even think about it. Why you feel that somebody is not asking about you? Why you feel that somebody is not caring? You're not feeling that those people around me, they are not caring about me. No. There are so many people who you don't even know. And especially in this society, unfortunately, you live for tens of years and you don't even know your neighbor. You have never met your neighbor. 10 years. This never happened. And back home there, just in 2 days, you get to know him and get close to him and say, oh, you are my neighbor, welcome, mashallah. You moved here, you came here. Who are you? Where are you from originally? Where you are? So many details you know about the person who resides just by your house, close to you. He's your neighbor. But here, neighbors, they don't know each other. But the people who aqrabin. So aqrabin, it applies on your relatives, and also it applies on anyone who is close to you. Maybe your closest friend, and the closest one is your wife, or for wife, your husband. They are the closest people in the whole world. That's why they are the most sensitive relationship is this one. Because no one is aqrab than them. They are the aqrabin. They are the closest people, even closer than any other relationship that you had before your marriage. Because you have no privacy among yourself. You have no secrecy. You have nothing. Just, you are not two originally, you are one. So that's why the most, possibility of disagreement and conflict is here in husband-wife relationship. So aqrabin. This aqrabin, why you get sensitive? Because you feel something, you are feeling something, and the other person is not feeling what you're feeling. And that not feeling make you feel that this is not good. Careless. Doesn't care about me. So many complaints. Not caring about me. No, it's not true. Maybe he's caring. He doesn't know, or maybe he is in many more other situations that you are not caring about him. So these are the things but yes, sometimes this is true, that someone purposely is careless. Yes, this happens. Somebody is purposely leaving you alone. Somebody purposely abandoning you. And you feel that he is ignoring me. You're passing by somewhere, he's there, he says, Salaam alaikum, he did not say alaikum assalam, he ignored you and left. He's your close friend, or he is your relative, so if you feel it. Anything, see the sensitivity. I will give you the example of sensitivity. Why people get sensitive, and why we also have to be very careful about our relationship. Any relationship that we have to be very, very careful about. Someone, for some financial, he was a very rich man, and then suddenly time changed and he lost all his wealth and he became very poor, lost his business, lost his job, lost everything. And people started mocking him, and even at the time, people started calling him mad, crazy, something like that. And the children started throwing stone on him and laughing and making fun of him. He would not care because he knew that these people don't know anything. It's fine. One day, one of his friends passed, and when he was passing and the children were mocking him, he took a very small pebble just like this and threw it on him. It didn't hit him at all. But he saw that my friend is throwing this on me. He started crying like crazy, real crazy. He was not crazy, but he started crying and shouting like crazy. So people who were around said, "You're really crazy? These other people are throwing real stones on you, hitting you, injuring you, and you saying nothing. And this guy, he just throw, just little bit, something like this. And you shouting? What is that?" He said, "These people don't know me. This is my friend. This is my friend. He when he saw me, he's supposed to support me. He come to help me out and get these people away from me, save me, rescue me from this situation. Instead, he came and he is throwing that pebble on me. I know it didn't hit me, but it hit my heart. It hit my mind. He's my friend." So friendship and the relationship is always sensitive. Keep this in mind. As you are sensitive about other people also are sensitive about you. The way you need to be, you want to be treated, the same other people want you to treat them the same way, right? So this is very good dua from Imam, and see how he is breaking down all various kind of relationship and various types of situations and scenarios in our relationship until he reaches to this one. Khidlan, abandonment. So somebody is not hitting you, not even hurting your feelings. He's doing nothing. He's just at his home, but is still hurting your feelings. Why you are hurt by that? Why he is sitting there while I'm in situation? So sometimes only, silence of someone, it hurts the feelings. Silence. Why he is silent? Why he is not coming to help me? Somebody is insulting you. Your enemy is insulting you. Your friend is standing there. He did not support you with even single word. It hurts. This is called abandonment. This khudlan, and this happens. As I said, of course, you have to analyze. We don't have much time here to explain all various situations. MashaAllah, all of you understand. But I'm just trying to give you the brief of every single topic that Imam is covering in this dua. Otherwise, we can stay on every single sentence of this dua for many days and many sermons. We can just keep talking about it. In brief, relationship is important, and the closer someone is with you, the more sensitive he is about you, and you supposed to be sensitive about him. The more someone is closer to you, he expects more care from you, the same as you expect more care from him or her towards you. Why? Because aqrabin, it depends on how close someone is with you. Now, just imagine all various kind of situations. Sometimes you are right, sometimes the other person is right, sometimes both are right. Everything is based on just misunderstanding. Sometimes both are wrong. Various situations. But imagine a situation, because this is a dua, right? Imagine a situation that you are 100% right, and the other person is 100% wrong. You are caring about someone, your friend, your wife, your husband. You are very caring person. But the other side, the other person is not. And you are sure that you are right. You are doing what you're supposed to do. You are good. He or she is wrong. What to do now? Should you do the same as he or she is doing? You also say, okay, if you don't care about me, I will not care about you. Go. I'm not going to care about, why should I? No. Rather, you have to change the behavior of the other person with your good behavior. It's what this Quran is saying. This is what Rasulullah has said. This is what A'imma alayhi salam has have taught us, and not just verbally, practically. They have taught us, have given us examples. As I said, if you just stay on this, we can just keep giving you examples from the history. Amazing examples of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. How they would be good with other people. They didn't care that if somebody really is good or he is returning their favor. No. إنما نطعمكم لوجه الله لا نريد منكم جزاء ولا شكورا. We are doing good from our side. We don't need any compensation from you, any return from you, not even a thank. I'm not expecting a thank you from my friend. I'm just doing it for the sake of Allah, just one way goodness, one way goodness. right? One-way favor, one-sided. No complaints, no complaints, just one way. This is the best person who really has this kind of attitude, that he is doing good without expecting from the other. Ihsan, one-way ihsan. Why? Because this is the first attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is Rahim. Rahmah is one-way love. He's just giving us. If he puts conditions on his ni'mat, his bounties, we will receive no bounty at all. Not a single bounty. But we every day receiving, every breath of ours is a bounty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He just keep giving us one way, one-sided. This is rahmah. And this is what Allah wants us to do with others. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. Allah kept among husband and wife mawaddatan rahmah. Allah kept rahmah. How many people have rahmah for their spouses? Rahmah means just one-way goodness. I'm not complaining, I'm not expecting anything from you. I want to be good with you. I want to do everything good for you. Rahmah. You have to be, your character should reflect the characteristics of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah's character, and then Ahlul Bayt's characters. Their qualities, their character. Our character should be reflection of that great seerat of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salatu wassalam. So this is what Imam is saying. Just imagine that you did everything from your side. This is the end now. This is the end. He said, Maulana, what you are saying looks good when you speak, but practically it's very hard. I know, it is very hard. I'm not saying it's easy. But you said, Maulana, this hard, I did it already. I'm doing it. But the problem is the other side is not good with me. What I do? Tell me what I do. I said, with your character. You said, yes, I tried with my character, with my goodness, with my favors, with my help to change his behavior. But nothing is happening, nothing, no result. So what? What should I do now? Now do this, what Imam is saying. This is the end. Last point. What? Now ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to change him or her. And he can. You cannot change the hearts. No one in the whole world can change hearts. You can just try changing hearts in Ya muqallib al-qulub. Allah changes the heart, and he can. MashaAllah, the other day a mu'min came to me and said, Maulana, I heard your khutbah, and this was happening with me at my job, and it was kind of end of everything. But mashallah, when I heard that yes, Allah can change the hearts, I have to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to change him. I did, and he is changed. It's a job. You can do it at home with your brothers, with your sisters. Why should you break your ties with your relatives? Why? When you have someone who can help you. Who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So now Allah, ask Allah, وَمِن خِذْلَانِ الْأَقْرَبِينَ النُّصْرَةِ. Oh Allah, the people who are very close to me, they have abandoned me. They have left me alone. They are ignoring me. Ya Allah, change this attitude of them with an-nusra, with such love that should turn to help and compassion, and just they should be there for me anytime I need them. And this will happen. See, this will happen inshallah. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you will see the miracles. Sallallahu Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. إن أحسن الحديث وأبلغ الموعظة كتاب الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.